Hi, and welcome to the full-time travel vlog of Dave, Lori, Luna, and Dr. Zayas. This week we're boondocking at a beautiful spot, Henry's Lake in eastern Idaho. We're going to explore Quake Lake in western Montana and Mesa Falls in Idaho. So I wish you could smell this as well as see it. This is the BLM site that we're camping at Henry's Lake in Idaho. It's west of the entrance to West Yellowstone. I'm not for sure, but I think it's the combination of the lupine, the purple flower there, and the sagebrush. And there's other wildflowers here too, but it just has a spicy, floral kind of smell that this whole place is, it's so fresh. Learning about what happened at Quake Lake was unforgettable for us.
Okay, we are at Quake Lake, about 25 miles outside of Yellowstone, and we had never heard of it, being from the East Coast and our age. But in 1959, a 7.9 earthquake hit this valley right here, and you can see the results. The whole mountain came off right there down into the valley, and all the rubble that we're standing on right now came from across the river. And when you go to the visitor center and watch the movie, and you get a feel of this is powerful. And 18 people lost their lives that night in the campground below. Just truly incredible when you come here and see it. This boulder here and the large one behind me is a result of the earthquake that night. Came off of that mountain, across the valley, over all the way to this side. Dammed up the Madison River. They had, the Quake Lake was formed because of the damming of the river. Floated cabins off the foundations, several fishing lodges, and to hear the stories of survival from some of the people was just, it's truly amazing here.
It is. It's a very somber feeling, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. This boulder is called the Sister Boulder, and it's a dolomite rock that slid off the face of that mountain. The Memorial Boulder is from that same slide, and geologists said that the dolomite buttress that I guess was supporting that broke away, and it went half a mile, quarter of a mile, half a mile in 20 seconds. Reflective and somber feeling to realize that where we're walking is the resting place, the final resting place of so many souls. And it's also, I guess, kind of neat to see that the earth is already starting to heal itself. Things are growing, trees and brush, doing what it does. It's hard to imagine how terrifying that night was when you look at how beautiful this lake is today. We're hiking on the Hagbun Refuge Point Trail, and what happened here, Dave?
The night of the earthquake, 250 people made their way here. All they could see was headlights from other cars. There was no lighting around, and people slowly started coming here and kind of helping each other. But it was 250 people here, and then that morning the smoke jumpers came in. They were glad to see them. That night that the earthquake hit, the lake is about, or the landslide is about 3 miles up, and you can actually see the tree line.
Downstream, actually. It's downstream, right?
Yes, downstream. About 3 miles downstream, and you can actually see where the tree line was underwater when the lake was formed, until the Corps of Engineers could start opening it back up. And they said at the lake it reached a depth of 150 feet. But if you get Lori to look at it, you can actually see the new growth and the old growth. You know how Like most accidents happen within a mile of home. We're within a half mile of the truck. That's when most tourists get eaten by bears.
Who hasn't heard that?
Huh?
Who's never heard it?
The bears.
The bears? Well, sing it to them.
No.
Well, make some noise of some kind.
I think you're handling that. A lot of chatter from the back row.
If you find yourself in southeastern Idaho, don't miss Mesa Falls. It's pretty impressive. The depth, the scale, the scope of the canyon, our pictures just don't do it justice. Go see it for yourself. Dr. Zayas really enjoyed the nature walk they have there. We found a really cool trail to hike between Henry's Lake and West Yellowstone in the Targhee National Forest.
We just passed a lady on the trail, and she said about a half a mile up there was a whole bunch of the just regular green flies on the trail, and that's usually an indication that something became something's lunch. So I think we're going to turn around and exit stage left.
We want to have lunch, not be lunch.
Yes, have lunch, not be lunch. We are on the Targhee Creek Trail, and it's a fairly well-used trail, but we've only seen a couple of people on it. Get Lori to pan down, and the willows in the bottom. We're actually looking for moose out here. And we're an hour and 20 minutes from the truck, and I have a sandwich waiting on me. So this is as far as we go today.
We really did love staying at Henry's Lake, but we've got more to explore, right, Dave?
Yes. Tune in next time when you might hear David say, "I didn't do it."
Yes, you did, David.